Hey guys, welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians, and welcome to another Friday.
So for this Friday, we chose the Allman Brothers Band Ramblin Man as our first video, and we have a video coming at 11 Eastern Time that is very related to this. So make sure it's not quite Allman Brothers Band, but it's related. So make sure you stay around for that. We still don't know what exactly is. I mean, we know the singers, but we're very excited for that. So, but we thought we start with one of the most recognizable songs of them. I love this song a lot. I listened to this song a few times before. So it's not gonna be new for me, but I think it's gonna be new for you. We only listened to a few Allman Brothers before way back when, so I can find those videos and link them here for you guys. But I think with this one, we can definitely make a playlist out of this great band. So let's go get this started.
Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. And when it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. My father was a gambler down in Georgia, and he wound up on the wrong end of a gun. And I was born in the backseat of a Greyhound bus, rolling down Highway 41. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. But when it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. I'm on my
Wow, it's so interesting because um, I don't know, every like country has its own cultures or like inside, not inside jokes, but also that. But you know that like some I don't know, some vibe into it that you can just see it in the so many of the movies or the music and everything. And there you make a picture, maybe a stereotype, but it's not like not that strong. But you know, you make a picture of how that country looks like. And for me, the lyrics, how he's like telling that what he's telling that, oh, it's just like, you know, he's just telling the story of his normal life. Like, I was born in there, and then I was, you know, I was there. And for me, in my mind, it's not like, oh, a special story and it happened just for him, so it's like he's telling it. It's like, for me, it's like the picture of the picture that I have from so many people living in the US, that they can have also the same story, that it's like, you know, he's not telling just his story, he's telling like 1,000 people. It's just like a picture for me. And I was like, oh, it's so American. As I was listening to it, I was like, yeah, it really matches the picture that I have from the country and the people, at least at some like some time, like,
Yeah,
I don't know, back in 76's, I
that's
don't know.
true actually.
Like, until now, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's really matching my picture, and
That's
it's
very
so
interesting that you
interesting.
say, because a lot of there's like in music, at least there is, or movies actually, you're right. A lot of the songs that this concept, it's so I
Yeah.
guess prominent. Like we see it a lot. We hear a lot about it. At first, I think it was a little, I don't know, like when I first heard these songs, I was like, oh, like I don't know. I think I wouldn't get the concept what they're talking. But then now, like after like being here for a while and then listening to all these musics, and especially I guess Southern rock bands, they have a lot of that, but also a lot of rock bands, they have songs about how like they can't, it's just hard to like be in a one place, so it's just like part of them to be a rambling man. So yeah, that's true actually, about the lyrics, and it's so funny that you said that.
I'm on my way to New Orleans this morning, leaving out of Nashville, Tennessee. They're always having a good time down on the bayou, Lord. Them Delta women think the world of me. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. But when it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. Lord, 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 I was born a rambling
Oh my god, such a cool song. I love this song so much.
Yeah.
To me, I know the guitars were like so obvious in the song, but to me, the star of the entire song is the piano. Because I feel like the piano, the way that is layered between the instrument up until the instrumental part, especially, because after that, I don't hear anything that interesting coming. It's definitely like some repetitive pattern that is accompanying. But before that, it's like you have to suffer, first of all, to hear that piano line. But it's just so well hidden and well blended, I would say, with the rest of the instruments. But then when you hear it, then you can listen to the very interesting lines that the piano has to offer. And it's sometimes even I would lose it and then it would just go away. And then I have to like find, it's like a finding like a thread and then just trying to pull it. And then sometimes you lose it and then sometimes you have to go back. So every time that I actually sit down and listen to this song, the piano is just the hidden gem that if you can find it, then you get to enjoy the lines so much, and all the rhythms and the filling in the gaps that they're doing in the background. And I love that about I guess southern rock, but this song has not necessarily, like, I don't know, it has some country vibe as well. But a lot of these instrument like in these bands, I know that Skinner does that too. Like, there's just so many instruments, and all of them are playing at some points at the same time, but it's not overwhelming. You can hear the most important thing, which is most of the time the vocals, or like this, the vocal and maybe one part of the guitar, but then everything else is present, but kind of like in a lower level. But it's not just also like a texture thing. They have interesting lines, they have counterpoints that is going on. So after, like, I don't know, like maybe 10 times of listening, your ear can go to those hidden layers, that, and then just like explore some different things, like new things in the song. So I really appreciate that. One more thing that I really enjoyed this song, I think it just makes it such an interesting song. I don't remember any other song that, maybe definitely are, but it's the fact that they start with the chorus and then they go to a verse, and then so the chorus is the beginner of the song instead of like the traditional verse chorus. And that's always, like, every time that I listen to it, I was like, oh my god, such, I feel like such a genius thing. But maybe there's so many other songs that have that too, but I don't know. But to me, that's the only song that I can remember on top of my head that has that. So the structure was definitely very interesting.
Well, yeah, now that you brought up structure, for me also the instrumental part structure was interesting, because usually the instrumental part, like the solo part, is like somewhere in the middle or towards the end, but then it comes something after it. But it was, as you said, that it was like maybe unusual to start with the chorus. It was also like unusual with the solo part, because it ended with the solo part and then there was nothing like after it. So it was also interesting with this structure. And the way that it was building, I don't know if it was because the things that they were playing the solo or the fact that it was in the end, or just the whole vibe of the music, it didn't felt like, okay, now we are hearing an completely different part, like a instrumental part or a solo that is like, is just there to, have this part of the solo thing. It felt like it's the continuation of what he was saying, and of it was like, as he finished, the story wasn't finished there as he stopped singing. It was just just continued with the solo part, and it was like you could still imagine and hear the story, and somebody like telling you the story that he just told in the instrumental part also. And then it finished with when the song like finished, the story also finished. And about the guitar electric solo part, of course, I have to talk, because I always love this part. And the interesting thing about this part was that it felt, especially in the middle part, it felt like it's an improvisation. It's like they improvised it, because it felt really free and really, like, I don't know, like in the moment. But it didn't felt like really they didn't had any plans. It felt like a structured improvisation, because they started with a melody and a theme. And then it was also interesting that they were two instruments, like, instead of like one, which is like, maybe I've heard more songs with just one like guitar electric solo. And then the middle part was like more like a development, and more like a freer development, which felt like an improvisation, but kind of also structured. And then they came back to the first theme together, and it felt like, okay, yeah, it's definitely structured, and everything is planned. And the way that they were playing together the themes, it felt like a conversation between these two instruments.
Yeah, I guess every aspect of this song, I don't know, it's such a surprise and such a joy to listen to. So we definitely enjoyed listening to this song with you guys. We hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to come back at 11 o'clock Eastern time for our second song of this Friday. If you want to support us more, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye!
Bye!